The way people are buying, the people who are doing the selling, and the typical sales process are all changing. With these changes, some sales managers have been adopting the Agile Sales Methodology. While this particular methodology is not an entirely new approach to management, it's rather a recent import into the world of sales. The driving force behind the switch to this new Salesforce management system is the massive influx of millennial hires in the sales industry and an unprecedented amount of data. Unlike older salespeople who thrive under traditional management styles such as the waterfall methodology, millennials are resistant to such a long-term, top-down system. Younger employees do their best when they're given a fair amount of independence to control how they work, along with ample opportunities to collaborate with others. Luckily, the Agile Sales Methodology allows for these preferences. So what exactly is the Agile Sales Methodology and what are the benefits? Well, the core principles of the method are based on creating short-term goals and working independently to reach those goals while still having adequate collaborative support and feedback from the rest of the team. Due to the short time frame for each target, Agile Sales Management gives employees the ability to address changes rapidly, alter their immediate goals to reflect these changes, and incorporate real-world results and feedback from their team instead of blindly following a plan created months or longer in advance. Effective Agile Sales Management depends on 5 key aspects: holding quick daily meetings, creating short personal goals, being flexible when it comes to making changes, holding yourself accountable and others accountable, and designing measurable metrics. So quick daily meetings are usually held at the beginning of each day. Each session only runs for about 5 to 15 minutes and are known as stand-ups because the team members typically remain standing for the duration. The goal of the meeting is to get everyone on the same page by having every team member answer 3 questions. What did you achieve yesterday? What will you achieve today? And are there any obstacles? Establishing short-term goals is the linchpin of the Agile Sales Methodology and are also commonly referred to as sprints. Long-term objectives are broken down into smaller, more realistic short-term goals. And each of these sprints may be as short as a day, but rarely exceed a month. Breaking down daunting objectives into reachable goals helps to keep employees motivated and on track. The flexibility of having short-term goals makes it easy to reassess and pivot from one objective to another, as opposed to being locked into a plan which was set in stone by a higher-up. This built-in adaptability of the system is particularly helpful when there are significant changes to either the marketplace or the direction of the business, which requires an almost instantaneous reaction. While the Agile Sales Methodology offers much more independence and flexibility than other management frameworks, team members and managers still need to know and how everyone is doing. That means that the company's CRM technology becomes even more critical. Staff need to record every single customer interaction into the CRM system. So for millennials who were raised on high tech, this isn't an issue, but it can be for older employees. With certain goals for the sales team or sales managers in mind, metrics are put into place to track the progress. For example, if a manager finds that a sales professional talks too much during a sales call, their key metrics to determine a successful phone call could be talk to listen ratio, aiming for 20/80, number of open-ended questions, aiming for 5, qualification to discovery conversion rate, target could be 30%. It's important to come up with your goal first, then work backwards to determine the best metrics to use to analyze progress towards the goal. With proper implementation of the Agile Sales Methodology, businesses can start to use data to better gauge the progress of their team. Here at SOCO Sales Training, we find the Agile Sales Methodology to be an important part of today's Salesforce management. And much of the methodology aligns with our own management mastery system, which includes the importance of tracking output as much as outcome, and it incorporates very well with consultative selling. You can learn more on our e-learning platform, SOCO Academy. And whether you incorporate Agile sales fully or not, make sure to start tracking small metrics to determine the efforts of your team, hold regular sales meetings to create a dynamic team, and of course, use a CRM.